Greetings and salutations, Leo crew. My name is Cupid the 14th, and welcome back to another episode of the Test of Time Metaseries. Hi, everybody. Future Skipper here. Before this episode goes on too long, I just want to explain why we're starting the Civ 5 series instead of finishing the Civ 4 series. It's basically because I tried to record episode 3 of the Civ 4 series, and it just really did not go well. I think I kind of put myself in a situation I can't get myself out of. And I think I need a little bit of a break from Civ 4, from that game in particular. It was just really frustrating. I think my approach to that particular map was wrong, because everybody had war elephants, and you don't really want to fight war elephants when you have tech parity. You usually want to wait until you get to either cuirassiers or rifles and cannons, by which point elephants are no longer an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the Civ 5 game. I'm going to do the Civ 5 now. It's kind of like a little palate cleanser. Then once the Civ 5 game is over, I'm going to go back to the Civ 4 game. I think I'm going to pick up where Episode 1 left off instead of trying to salvage it from where Episode 2 ended. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to tech up to beeline rifles and cannons. And from there, I'm going to try to get the domination victory. Yeah. So that's the plan. I'm not going to abandon the Civ 4 game. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break from it. I'm going to come back to it later when I feel, a little refreshed, when I've had some time to kind of plan out a better strategy. Then once that's done, then we'll do the Civ 6 game. That's why we're playing Civ 5 right now, and that's the plan moving forward. So past me, take it away. So we're moving on to Civ 5. I think for this game our plan is going to be going for science, because we haven't done science in Civ 5 yet. We've done pretty much everything else except for diplomatic. We've done domination, we've done culture twice, so that's not everything. I might do a little warring once we get our unique unit, the Camel Archer, which is very good. It's widely considered one of, if not the best unit in the game. I'll go over why in a minute, but so Civ 4 Arabia, our unique ability is kind of mid. Caravans gain 50% extended range, so that's land-based trade units, because in Civ 5, land and sea-based trade routes are different units. So our land-based trade routes, which are always just inherently worse and less profitable than sea-based trade routes, are better. Trade routes spread the home city's religion twice as effectively. That's a pretty negligible effect. You don't really use trade routes to spread your religion. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't really have a big effect on gameplay. And oil resources are doubled. That's nice, not bad. Lots of late game units are pretty oil hungry, so it's nice to be able to make more of it. Although you do tend to start in the desert where there's a lot of oil anyway, so it's usually just more of something you already have a lot of. So not great, but there's worse. Then we have our unique building, the Bazaar. This replaces the market, so it's available relatively early in the game. It does everything a market does, but it also provides an extra copy of each resource, improved luxury resource in the city borders. So it's only one of each kind. So if you have 2 tiles with dye on it, you're only going to get 1 extra dye. But that means that no matter how many copies of a luxury you have on tiles in your territory, you can always trade them to other players. You also get extra gold on tiles with oil and oases. And in my mod, they also get a few other resources get a little extra gold. Trade routes to cities with bazaars are more profitable to both players. Both the person sending it to the trade route and the person who owns the city. So it's nice. It's like a little bit... It's like a market, but slightly better. And, markets are already pretty decent. They get you a lot of gold early on, so that's nice. But the real treat. And the reason why I haven't really touched Arabia in my Civ 4 rebalancing mod, which is still in the works, hasn't been released yet. I really need to finish it. One of these days, I really need to get around to finishing it. But the creme de la creme is the Camel Archer, which, as I mentioned previously, is widely considered one of the best units in the game. It's a knight. A knight is already a pretty good unit in Civ 5. They're not like, well, like in their era, they're probably one of the better units. But the real treat is that they are a ranged unit, so that means that they can attack other units without fear of reprisal. In Civ 5 and in Civ 6, and Beyond Earth, because Beyond Earth is based on Civ 5, a ranged unit can attack another unit without getting any damage in return. So, like, they can attack without, being counterattacked. A melee unit is going to take damage whenever it attacks another unit, but a ranged unit, when it attacks another unit, is not going to take any damage. But on the flip side, most ranged units tend to be very squishy on the defense, so if they get attacked back, they're going to take a lot of damage or probably not do a lot of damage in return. So they're glass cannons. But what makes the Camel Archer so special is it is a ranged unit, as I said, but it can also move after attacking like the standard melee knight can. So it can run in, shoot, and then run away. It can do guerrilla tactics. That in and of itself is great. Plus it's got 4 movement, so it's very fast. It can just swoop in, do damage without taking any damage itself, and then get out of dodge before the enemy can counterattack. So it's like that in and of itself makes it an amazing unit. But what's even better is that its ranged combat strength. It has 21 ranged combat strength. For reference, I believe the crossbowman, like the comparable ranged unit of the time of like the same era, has like 16 or 18 ranged combat strength. Editing me will put it up in post. So it's stronger than a crossbowman. It's even stronger than a knight because a generic knight has 17 melee combat strength, whereas the Camel Archer has 21 ranged combat strength. So it's slightly more powerful than a knight. So it's not only is it a knight that's stronger, but it's a knight that is stronger, that can attack without reprisal, and can attack and then get out of like retaliation range as well. So it's just, yeah, it's kind of broken, honestly. It's absurd. The description, the kind of generic description here, fast medieval ranged unit weak to pikemen, that really undersells how powerful this is. So Arabia is like made extremely powerful on the back of this unit alone. Like, this thing is a terror. And we will definitely be using it. I don't intend to conquer the whole world with it, but I'll definitely probably roll over a neighbor or two, and then probably chill and do science victory. Because if you conquer a neighbor, you can say goodbye to domination victory. Diplomatic victory. Well, actually no, because all you really need for diplomatic victory is a lot of money. So, yeah. I mean, at the very least, you can say goodbye to anyone on the map liking you. Because warmonger penalties tend not to decay in Civ 5. If you conquer enough land to get people mad at you, they're going to stay mad at you for the rest of the game, because they never forget. But anyway, we're going to go on a Pangaea map, Pangaea Plus. It's basically the same thing as Pangaea, but all the city-states are put on little islands off the main landmass so that you don't get penned in by like 5 city-states forming a ring around your capital settle spot. So, all that out of the way, let's just dive in. I got my other preferred settings in as well, so let's just dive in. Alright, and predictably, we start near the desert. Thankfully though, we start near a lot of floodplains and hills, which, like, if you're gonna spawn near the desert, you'll want floodplains and or hills. Plus we have salt, which is the best luxury resource in the game, or possibly the best resource in the game. We're just going to settle in place. It's a pretty decent spot. We've got even more salt over here. We got some wine as well. Let's build a scout to start with. We are fairly close to the tundra though, which is a bit of a disappointment, but thankfully I don't think much of it is within range of our capital city. I think first things first, we're just going to immediately go for mining to get that Salt chop down these woods, put some mines on these hills, and we don't need any tech to farm the floodplains, thankfully. This isn't Civ 4, we don't need to research how to farm. Even more salt around. Excellent. So the reason salt is so good in this game is purely because of its tile yields. You can see it just by being on this tile, it adds +1 food and +1 gold to the tile it's on. These other plains tiles just have +1 food, +1 production. But when you build a mine on salt, it gets an extra food and an extra production. So these tiles are going to be 3 food, 2 production, and 1 gold, that's a really good combo. I think I'll build another scout. I'll be a little greedy. I'll get another scout. Explore around. Find a lot of floodplains in this desert, thankfully. I could think about Petra. Petra might not be great in Mecha, because thanks to enhanced UI, I can see like the total range of Mecha, and we'd only have a handful of tiles that would be affected by Petra if we built it here in Mecha, because Petra doesn't add yields to floodplain tiles. It adds yields to other like flat desert tiles, hills, and oases, but not to floodplains, because floodplains already give 2 food. And we found Uluru again. We started near that as France, which is kind of funny. So, like always, we're gonna go for Liberty. I know it's not the meta pick, but I just prefer Liberty. For better or for worse. Oh! And we got one of the best goody hut things, which is to improve our scout into an archer. Now we have an archer that ignores terrain penalty. So, let's see, let's see, do I want to wait for the free? It takes 7 turns. Alright, hold on. Let's think this through. We've got 7 turns before we get a new social policy. And we can build a worker in 9 turns. So I think I'll build a monument and wait for the free worker we'll get from Liberty. And you know, I'm gonna be extra cheeky and go straight for masonry. Actually, no, I think I should build like no, because we'll get a free settler from Liberty. Yeah. Oh, we get an extra pot. Very nice. Someone's started a pantheon. Stone circles. Bit of a meme pantheon, that one. Oh, we got archery for free. That's also nice. Yeah. So I think after masonry, I'll go for probably for I think calendar and then writing. Maybe we'll have to pick up animal husbandry at some time too. Oh, we got some ivory. It's nice. Ivory does give us war elephants in this game like it does in Civ 4, but it does let us build zoos, which is nice. And it's a luxury, so it's a double source of happiness. Although Russia's right next to it, so we probably won't be getting that source of ivory. We're 3 turns away from masonry, 1 turn away from that extra worker. So, you know what? I'm gonna build a settler. Going very greedy, very cheeky today, but it looks like Japan got a free unit upgrade from a goody hut as well. Oh, just like we did. Got our warrior upgraded into a spearman. The unit upgrades you get from goody huts, early on they tend to like, the reason our warrior here upgraded into a spearman is because if it upgraded into a swordsman, then it could very well put us into a position where we have a swordsman before we have even unlocked iron on the map. And if you have a unit that requires a strategic resource without that strategic resource, it's going to take a pretty big combat penalty, so yeah. So they gave us, turns it into a spearman instead, so we don't have to, like, worry about the strategic resource cost, because spearmen don't use strategic resources in Civ 5. Or Civ 6, for that matter. Or Civ 3. I think Civ 4 is the only game where Spearmen require strategic resources. Um, yeah, I think I'll go for writing next, then calendar, then go up to trapping. So we've got 3 food, 2 production tiles. That's honestly amazing. I found Vancouver. Extra money and a little extra food in the capital. Very nice. So yeah, we got a pretty nice start. A little bit of room to expand. Lots of desert, which isn't great, but the desert does have a lot of floodplains in it, which is great. Start near-ish a natural wonder. I'm definitely gonna settle over there first. Oh, we got another one down here. Behringer Crater. That's deep in the tundra, though. That'll wait. Oh, we got animal husbandry for free. That's nice. Especially because the camel archers do, I think, require horses in this game. Yeah, they do require horses, so it's not like Civ 4 where we can basically build them for free. We do have to have horses, but there are some nearby. Not terribly many. I might settle over here first to make sure I get those horses before Russia does. And then the next city I'll settle over here near the Uluru. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So right there. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to settle on top of the salt, because that way we don't get the yields from the tile. Yeah, I'll settle there. Get both of those salts and then the 6 horses node. Now I'll start on the pyramids. Be a little cheeky. Go for a wonder before I've even settled another city. Definitely a big greed play, but hopefully it pays off. World tradition. I just hope no one takes desert folklore before I'm able to. That would be not good. It's entirely possible, though. I haven't, like... Oh, and yeah, we'll buy the shrine. So he is riding. Yeah, I'll buy the shrine so we can at least get a pantheon before it gets too late to do so. Okay, we get another policy. This one, production. Let's hope that... fingers crossed that Goody Hut. This one gives us some faith, but not gonna count on it. Oh, Temple of Artemis got built. Good thing we didn't go for that. Yeah, Moscow's smack dab in the middle of the desert, so they might get desert folklore before we do. Oh, awesome. We did get the faith. I think Civ 5 is feeling bad for me for how poorly the Civ 4 game went. It's being nice to me now. Awesome, desert folklore hasn't been taken. So this will give +1 faith to every desert tile. That won't affect Medina much, because it doesn't have a lot of desert in its immediate vicinity, but Mecca does have some desert. So yeah, now we'll have a lot of faith to work with. I think we can definitely get a religion with that. I think, oh, even more free pop, nice. I think Japan is up this way, because I saw their, like, spearmen over here. That's how we met them. So I don't know if anyone's up here. Maybe we'll expand all the way up to, like, this area without anyone contesting us, which would be nice. I'll mine that instead of farming it, because we'll have plenty of food with all these floodplains. I think I'll plonk a city here, or maybe here to get Uluru and the salt as well. Maybe a city down here, get these horses and this salt as well. A fish and a port, although this might be cut off from the rest of the world. Maybe something over here with the deer and the furs. Something here for this coast. Get the sugar as well. I think this city, if we settle here on this tile, yeah, that'll have a lot of decent petrotiles. we'll have a lot of like non-floodplain tiles for Petra to improve. But yeah, I think that would. I think outside of Mecca, that would be the best spot to build Petra. But maybe we just build it in Mecca anyway, so we can be sure we get it. We'll see. We've got a lot of room to expand peacefully in, so we don't... it's not like we need to resort to conquest to get the land we need. Plus, the more land we have, the harder it gets to manage all of the happiness. The stupid happiness mechanics this game has. Yeah, it looks like any ships we build in this sea might not be able to get out to the rest of the ocean, but we shall see. Yep, we got the pyramids. Eccellente, as the Italians say. I'm sure someone who speaks Italian says it like that. Says that. We have our next worker for the city we haven't even built yet. Do I want to be extra cheeky and try for the Great Library? I could. You know what? Tackle it. We'll try. We might not get it, but I'll try regardless. Definitely go for a granary here in Medina. After that granary, I'll go for... Oh, we got America. After that granary, I'll go for a library. After trapping, we definitely want wheel for roads. And bronze working for... horseback riding, excuse me, for caravansaries. Because remember, in this mod, that's how you do domestic trade routes. It's not with workshops and granaries, it's with caravansaries. I think my next city is going to be the one by Uluru. Map, yeah. Yeah, so this body of water is completely cut off from the rest of the ocean, so a port down here wouldn't be... is not a high priority. I could also settle down here for this ivory and to get Behringer Crater.
Are you sure about that?
As well. I settle... Nope. I settle on that tile. I could get Behringer Crater eventually. Lots of citrus up here. Oranges and lemons and limes. Grapefruits and such. But yeah, I think my next city, city number 3 is going to be over there next to Uluru. Then city number 4 will be up there by the sugar. Yeah, we've got a lot of spots to settle. We've got a lot of room to work with, which is a welcome change. I'm going to have that worker start moving over to that spot as well. Free settler. Yeah. Settle there. A little far away from Mecca, but that's okay. Don't necessarily need to keep your cities close together in Civ 5. And you can, it's just not like a, great, it's you again. Mr. Shouty Man. Thankfully he seems far away. Fingers crossed. He seemed far away last time. But is that someone's border, or is that just like... I think that's just like the river rendering slightly weirdly. Yeah. Yeah, someone built Great Library. Alright, well. Nothing else, we'll get a bunch of money for it. Get some fail gold. So I think I'll just build a regular library now. Be a little less cheeky. And a granary, why not? Now we have the wheel. I think we grabbed the wheel a while ago. Yeah, it looks like Attila's behind this, like, mountain range, so... I'm surprised there's, like, no one, like, here. Feels like there's someone should have spawned here. There's so much room. But I guess that's what you get with Pangea Plus. Like, a lot of this room probably would have been taken up by city-states. But they're on these little islands. So we have more room to expand to ourselves. Oh yeah, look at that. Damascus. Start with a monument. I'm gonna build a road to Medina now. Let's hook up these horses too. So we can build a circus. Get a little bit more happiness, because we're already at 0. Yeah. Already running into problems. I think after horseback riding I should get construction so we can build coliseums. And then, because with horseback riding we unlock the Circus Maximus. And we need a coliseum in every city in order to build that, so... Sorry, that only works with certain, natural wonders. I was thinking I could get a little happiness for having it in my borders, but... I think that's only, Fountain Youth and, Old Faithful. They give you happiness for having them in your borders. Yep, and now we're down to -1 happiness, so it begins already. Moscow got Goddess of the Hunt, which is +1 food from camps. Not a bad option. Not a bad pick from them. They call them Moscow, I meant Russia. City connection to Medina, so Medina will make more gold per turn. America would like an embassy. Yeah, they're pretty far away. Yeah, look at that. He's like almost been imprisoned. Attila. Big old mountain range. I think our next city should definitely be this one, near the sugar, so we can get that for extra happiness. Even get one like down here for this furs. I probably want to settle near the deer to get some food off of these tiles. Alright, yeah, Medina, once you're done with the library, build a circus, please. Go for construction now. I think before we get that fourth city out, I'll build the Colosseum and Circus Maximus so we can manage the happiness better. I can build the Caravanserai already. Oh, I mean, of course I can, yeah. I think I'll do that. Japan and America are now friends. Historical irony. I don't have an embassy in Japan's capital. I should rectify that. Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, look at that. They're very close. They're right next to each other. I think when we get the camel archers, I'll probably bust them out on Russia, because like they're the only ones like really close enough to be worth invading. Everyone else is like so far away. Domination victory would not be, I think, very advisable on this match because there's so much distance between everybody. So yeah, I'm definitely sticking with science is the plan, but with some conquest as a treat. I think I'll go up to currency to get our unique building. I like really need extra copies of all these, extra copies of salt. I already have so many. I wonder where Russia went with that settler. I saw they had a settler. I wonder where they're going with it. Colosseum, and you build the Colosseum, and then a library. Stonehenge has been built. Not like we really needed it. We're getting plenty of faith from desert folklore. Let's see. I go for the extra happiness before I go for the free golden age. I'm gonna chop down that woods in Damascus. Help it get the... Oh, wow. Someone beat us to a religion somehow. It's impressive. Yeah, I'll bet it was whoever... Actually, no, because they would only have had Stonehenge for one turn, so... I mean, it's Oriental Orthodoxy. I think that's... Oh. That's the religion Ethiopia picks. That would explain it, because they get basically 2 free faith in every city because they're unique building. Yeah, it's really a shame that we won't be able to, at least, like, kind of by the rules that I've set for myself, we're not going to be playing Ethiopia for this series, because they're a lot of fun in all the games, but I think I will do, like, kind of like a follow-up series with... Yeah, sure, I'd love to be friends with, like, civs that I didn't play for this series that are in multiple games. Like, I'll definitely do, like, something for Carthage and the Vikings, because Carthage are in 3, 4, and 5, and then they're Phoenicia in 6, which is similar, but, like, not the same. And then there's, like, the Vikings. They're called the Vikings in 3 and 4, but then they're Norway here in 5, and then they're Denmark here in 5, and they're Norway in 6. And they kind of, like, represent the same thing, like, they represent, like, the Vikings, the Berserkers, and such, but, yeah, they're not called the same thing, so I think I'll send the production to Damascus. It's far more valuable than the gold. Just building walls, because they don't cost any maintenance. Attila's got his horse archers out already. It's frightening. Oh! Yeah, actually that's... If I were going to plant a city down here, that's exactly where I would put it, so... Yeah. And now we get a great prophet of our own. We can found our own religion. Yeah, looks like Attila settled on the other side of the mountains anyway. So he's not gonna let things like geography get in his way. But it's two very narrow choke points to his homeland. Anyway, we're gonna found a found a religion. I think as Arabia is kind of really only one thing we can go with. I mean, I could pick the other, schools of Islam that are here, but I don't know enough about Islamic history to know like which one would be most accurate to Harun al-Rashid, who we're playing as. So I'll just go for Sunni because it's like the largest denomination out there. Apologies to any Muslims in the audience, but I'm just going off what I know, which is not much. So I think for our beliefs, I think tithe is probably the best founder belief there. Religion. And just pagodas, because we need the happiness. There you go. I think I'll pick up sailing for the extra trade route. I guess I'll go engineering for the extra trade route as well. Let's see. Then after that, let's go for philosophy for temples. And probably want... Oh, we can also build Petra now that we have currency. Over to workshops. We'll want those soon too. Let's do sailing first. Then I think I'll pick up bronze working. It's because it's cheap and we're gonna need it eventually anyway. Then I'll do philosophy. Then I'll go up to metal casting. Then after metal casting, I'm just gonna go straight for education. Then I'll go for chivalry, camel archers. Then probably physics for Notre Dame. That's our tech plan for the future. Let's auto-buy a missionary once we have the faith for one. I'd rather have your ivory. Really? It's because I don't... how about a horse? Really? You don't want... You don't want horses? Oh. She does if I I'm gonna reload that. That was dumb. Yeah, I'll just take this deal. I could use the gold right now. I get the Ivroff for later. Maybe trader they'll build a bazaar here in Mecca. Get an extra copy of the wine, trade that to her. I think I might just build Petra here in Mecca, because I don't know when I'm gonna... Like, I'm not gonna found this city until after I build the Circus Maximus. So, yeah, it'll be a while before I start building Petra in this city, and I think by the time I finish Petra in that city, someone else will finish it in, like, their capital. Like, Moscow, Russia might finish it in Moscow, so I'll just build it in Mecca instead. Won't be as good as... Well, probably be good enough, honestly. Oh, and look at that, we had iron right in our capital. Quite a lot of it, too. Nice. Let's build a shrine. I think I'll build the Circus Maximus here in Mecca, in Medina, while Mecca is building Petra and a bazaar. I was gonna improve that wheat. Well, I can't. Yeah, I can't buy another caravan. I don't have the money for it, so we'll get a free one when we finish Petra. So no biggie. Yeah, Petra won't be terrible in Mecca because we have some desert hills, and the extra yields from Petra are really good on desert hills, especially with the iron that we got on that one hill. So, yeah. Oh yeah, stoneworks give happiness too. Well, you build Circus Maximus first. Then I think I'll queue up the settler here. Circus Maximus should be done before that settler's done. Oh, and he'll give us even more horses for Damn it, did I give him the copy of the... gave him the copy of the wines. I'm such an idiot. Alright. Oh. Yeah, now you know why I lost that Civ 4 game, because I'm an idiot. Aye, aye, aye. Well, if nothing else, you can be entertained by my failure. Get your daily dose of Schadenfreude here at Skipper the 14th, here in the Test of Time. Catherine is 21 happiness somehow. I don't know how she managed that. We got our first missionary here in Mecca. Spread our religion to Medina and Damascus. Yeah, I think I'll put a city like somewhere down here for this furs and also for this iron. It won't be great, but it'll get us a luxury, so it'll be terrible. Maybe a city over here for the citrus as well. Might be a little close to Attila. I reckon we're going to come to blows with him at some point, unless he has another neighbor who's closer to him that he can pick fights with, but... Even more horses. We're getting all the horses today. I don't necessarily want to... I was thinking about maybe going after Attila instead, but I don't necessarily want to, like, go through these two tiny choke points to get to his heartland, and also through this huge jungle to get to him either, so... we'll certainly defend ourselves if he comes after us, but I don't think we'll start a fight with him. I'll build walls, just in case. I don't think he'll come all the way down to Damascus to fight, but if we settle a city here, near the citrus, he might go after that city, so if we do go all the way up there, then certainly want to defend that city. Engineering, and another trade route. Capacity. We get a golden age. I think for a free great person, I'm gonna go with a great scientist. Not necessarily hurting for science at the moment, but getting this big, this nice 8 science tile will help a lot. Be a nice boost, especially this early on. Plus it looks cool, you know? Just chilling while we SimCity a bit. Also, that all the extra tech will help us research the sciences that we need for our science victory. Yeah, I can rationalize it that way. Yeah, let's see. How do we build a granary? We're still at 3 happiness, even with the Circus Maximus. Yeah, just because our cities are growing so fast. Getting a lot of, oh. Yeah, I knew, Ethiopia was in this game somewhere. Ooh, another luxury. I will gladly take that, Japan. Thank you. I think, the next, policy tree we go after should be commerce. Here. Not just because it'll boost the land trade routes that we're going to be making, because we're not going to have a lot of coastal cities, and also because we're going to get boosts for our land trade routes, but because it'll one of the policies in it, I think it's, yeah, the last policy in the tree will give us 2 extra happiness on every luxury resource. If you want to play wide in this game, that is a strictly necessary policy to pick up. Yeah, let's trade with Moscow. Gets both a lot of money and our religious pressure over to them, which will in turn earn us more money because of our belief. Alright, now we've got it in our cities. Let's have it automatically buy pagodas instead. Let's build temple, maybe? We have plenty of faith. Just trying to decide what to do. Bazaar is not a bad choice. I don't think I want to settle in another city just yet. It might be worth it if we can grab a luxury like the furs. Yeah, I don't really like. No, actually, when I build a national college here, get an extra boost to that huge science tile. Yeah, let's build a bazaar here as well. That's Damascus connected to the trade network, as it were, as missionary lying in wait for when that city goes up. wonder if I have enough money to buy a library in that city when I settle it. We'll find out. This also would not be a bad start for the Netherlands. Go with a whole lot of holders on these tiles, but yeah, we'll save that for when we get to the Netherlands. We will play them. They are on the list. Build walls here just in case. Looks like Catherine's friendly, so I don't have to worry about her picking a fight with us, but build walls there just in case. I see Echigo. I believe that's a Korean city name. Arkhangelsk, that's definitely a Russian city name. And Gwalior, I'm pretty sure that's an Indian city name. So I think... Oh yeah, look at that. India's right there. Vijayanagara. So I think Korea might also be on this map. India definitely is. I think the scout is trapped. I don't have any more tiles to improve. Let's see if I can buy... I can! Alright, awesome. Should buy that library so we don't have to stop building the National College. You can only build the National College if you have a library in every city, and since the city doesn't start with a library, we would have to stop building the National College because we no longer had a library in every city. But thankfully I had enough money to just buy it so we can keep building the college without having to worry about stopping. As for this guy, we don't have optics yet, so we can't send him to Vancouver. I should probably research optics. It'll be a quick detour. Then we can proceed with education and chivalry. Workshops are in order. Per aqueducts. Once Mecca's done with the National College, I'll build a few more caravans. Send some production to Baghdad. Or Baghdad, as other Americans might say. Oh, look at that. They founded their own religion. That's a lot of religious and initiation rites. So yeah, we're probably not going to convert Russia to our religion since they have their own, but we'll see. Maybe I should, I should probably uncover this fog of war here so we can send trade routes to... Actually, I don't think I need to uncover fog of war to send trade routes to a city. I think that's a Civ 6 thing. Because it might just need the... Might just be a matter of range. I think Baghdad needs the production more than Damascus does at the moment. Not that Damascus doesn't need it, just that Baghdad needs it more. I'll do a workshop first, then I'll do caravans. Oh, there's India. They're usually pretty chill, despite the memes. Oh, it looks like they've got that, looks like they went, she went piety, because she's getting the benefit from our pantheon, because we have a follower of our religion in her city, so let's buy a trireme here in Baghdad and do some exploring on the water. I'm always so bad about getting naval units to explore in these games. Gandhi's got Parthenon. Japan has founded Shinto. I'll see if, when we get civil service, if Attila will let us through his territory. I don't think he will, but we'll see. See how it shakes out. Kind of keeping ourselves afloat, happiness-wise. Yeah, I guess kind of like the downside, quote-unquote, of, I'm gonna build a bazaar here so we can get an extra copy of sugar, of going Liberty with the pyramids, is that your workers improve your tiles so fast that you kind of improve your tiles faster than you claim them, so your workers end up sitting around waiting for more tiles to improve. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Might not be less than optimal, but that just means you have you're not expanding faster than you can improve your tiles. You always have plenty of improved tiles for your citizens to be working on. Alright, we got civil service that improves all our farms. And we meet Maybe meet Genoa. We already knew Genoa. Maybe I do need to reveal the fog award. Although maybe they just are too far away. Let's move this guy to Medina, and once the caravanserai finishes there, see if that's enough range to get us to America and Japan's territory. If not, I'll build a scout explorer over there, see if that's the limiting factor. Yeah, we're gonna go for commerce. This gives us extra gold in the capital, and eventually Big Ben, all the way down in... What tech even unlocks it? It's like an industrial or modern era. That's fine. Big Ben... Oh, it's industrialization. Yeah, that makes sense. Fun fact about Big Ben that I'm sure you probably know. You've probably heard this. Okay, so yeah, we can reach Kyoto and Washington without having to reveal... and we get... reveal all the tiles along the way. Yeah, so at Civ 6 you need to reveal the fog war before you can send trade routes to a city. Let's build chicken pizza here in Medina. Yeah, Medina's actually got better production than Mecca does, interestingly enough. What was I saying? Already forgot. Alright. I'm sure editing me will finish my thought there. Yeah, absolutely no idea what I was on about before I got distracted twice in a row. Let's send, I should do Damascus again. Oh yeah, the Big Ben. Fun fact about Big Ben is that the name Big Ben does not actually apply to the tower. Does not apply to the structure. It applies to the bell inside the clock tower. The tower itself is the Elizabeth Tower. It's part of, I believe it's part of the English Parliament or British Parliament building in London. So yeah, Big Ben is the bell. It's not tower. Yeah, he's gonna ask for an... What if I just... He's gonna ask for an arm and a leg for his open borders. Yeah, no. I'll just... Not worth it. Yeah, he's expanding like a mother. He'll probably run into happiness problems though, because I mean we're running into happiness problems and we have 2 fewer cities. But let's see. Yeah, I think once we finish education, I'm going to call the episode, because we're getting close to episode length there. Nice, chill opening to our game here. Let's hope this doesn't go the way of the Civ 4 game and end up being a disaster. I don't think it will. I think we're in a good spot. Plus, I'm better at Civ 5 than I am at Civ 4, so... So, Gandhi went Terracotta Army. Interesting. I wonder if he's thinking of tussling with Attila. That is education. And I think I'm going to call this episode here. Let's queue up at University Mega. Yeah. I'm going to call this episode here. Done pretty good. Nice, chill opening. Get a few cities, some wonders, good religion. Yeah, decent economy as well. Lots of gold, lots of science. Culture could use some work though, but yeah. Anyway, next episode, I think we're just gonna keep going on with a chill expansion. Probably settle like 1 or 2 more cities, maybe. Maybe go after Russia with our camel archers. Maybe not. She seems like she seems friendly. She seems like someone we can get along with. But she's also a fairly easy target. She's only got 3 cities, and they're all... Well, I wouldn't say they're crappy, but they're, you know, not as good as ours, for sure. So yeah, if you liked what you saw, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Doing those things tells the magical YouTube algorithm guys that you like what I do and you want more people to see it. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel more directly, you can donate to my coffee page for as little as $1 a month. You can help keep these videos going. And as always, be good, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.